Hello!
Good morning.
Welcome to
Good noon.
welcome to Mock Flicks. This is a good clean open. Yes,
Yeah.
we did it.
Worked out great.
Yeah, Mock Flicks, where we mock movies on Netflix instant. I'm Michael Nearstead, joined as always by Kevin or Benson Hotel, whatever his name is. San Fran Hotel, and soon to be. And we got a special guest. His special guest? He's been here 3 weeks in a row.
I know, that's a statistic now.
That's like, wasn't like Hank Azaria on The Simpsons a guest star like for the first couple seasons, and it's like
he did like half the voices.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Sure.
It was either I know for a fact that the first husband in Married with Children was basically a guest star the entire time he was on the show. And he was on there for like 3 or 4 seasons, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's funny.
Pretty dumb. But
yeah, it's really dumb.
This week we're watching. This week we're not watching Christmas movies yet. But we're getting into. I don't know. This is just like a random pick. Someone recommended it.
Yeah, it's the last. It's the last day in November, and we're gonna close out the month with Small Soldiers for whatever reason. So have you guys seen Small Soldiers before?
Nope.
You've never seen it, okay.
No.
Maybe half of it.
You saw half? Okay.
I maybe have seen like 5 minutes of it, like flipping the channels.
When I was younger, but not young. I mean, when I was a kid, I saw it, and I saw it in a drive-in. I remember distinctly.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a person who almost, like, as a kid, almost never went to the drive-in movies. Like, my parents did not like them, and I just never really had been to them more than a few times. So I really distinctly remember going to see Small Soldiers because it was kind of an event.
Mm-hmm.
Funny thing is, I remember going to it. I remember being with my family. Don't remember the movie almost at all. So that's a really bad sign.
Okay, so we got one person who has never seen the movie. We got a second person who saw it at a drive-in, which is essentially the same as not seeing it.
Yeah, basically.
And Ryan, you have seen it, but do you remember it?
No.
Okay. No. How long ago?
I remember one word from the movie, and that's I think it was Gorgonites. I think they were called Gorgonites. That is the only thing I remember. But I'm a little excited. You know, this movie is a very 90s movie. This is a movie that would never get made now.
Yeah, well, it didn't do that well, right? Like, it didn't.
No, I don't think so.
It kind of bombed. Let me see what the numbers were here. So I got their IMDb up. Budget was $40 million. Why did they only show the gross for the fucking UK? Well, by the way, it made £6 million in the UK, which is actually quite good. So the Brits love this shit.
It's like surprising.
Yeah, that means like a sixth of the country fucking saw it. No, this movie totally made a profit. $53 million in the box office.
Yeah,
so,
I've got 54, but yeah, I mean it's like I don't know. I mean that's a worldwide though. So and this movie has been fairly syndicated. I've seen it here and there. On TV, like I never actually.
Yeah, not much though. Like it's not really on all that much. Like, but
yeah, it made money, but yeah, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't a hit by any stretch.
So
no one really remembers it.
This movie has David Cross in it.
It does. It has Phil Hartman as well.
Yeah, Phil Hartman's like the main guy. This was the
dad.
Yeah, he was this was the last movie he did, and it was right after he died. It came out, right?
Yes.
So there was the murder suicide, and then this came out. So that's some lovely luck.
This was his last role, right?
I don't know. Jingle All the Way is a couple years older, isn't it?
Okay, this was his last role in a major film before his death, so it wasn't his last role. He did other work after this, but this was his last major role, which that's a sad way to go out. That's
Yeah. He did the Blasto video game. I forgot about that.
Blasto.
Blasto.
Yeah, the game that everything in it sucked except for the voice. Of
Yeah.
Phil Hartman was awesome. Everything else was terrible, and
We're
people
playing
still
that.
bought it because Phil Hartman ruled.
All right, so this movie on Rotten Tomatoes got a 48%. So that is
That bad.
not that bad, and the perfect mock flick score. This is that's exactly the type of movies we watch, like that.
Yeah, that's true.
That 40 to 50% range. So here's a negative review. This smells like a script slapped together around a toy product launch. And
You know, the funny thing about it is, though, is that it's not that.
it isn't that at all.
The
No.
toys aren't toys that were they weren't like made after the toys. So that's
Those are the
great.
antagonists.
Yeah, so it's not really true.
Right.
And then Susan Stark at Detroit News said it was wildly entertaining. So, but it's time for me to go to Netflix to get my reviews. So the first one here is a 5-star review. I didn't need to tell you that because here's his review. Ellipses, 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 a bunch of them. 5.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of dots, like probably 50 dots, and then a
Maybe
5.
he was so enthralled by the film that he had no words other than just his score. Finally,
I think this one's a little bit better. It's the 3-star review.
how could it be worse?
Yeah. After watching this, I am fairly convinced that somebody high on drugs decided to write a screenplay combining war, science fiction, and Toy Story. Then somebody out of their mind said, "That sounds like a great idea. Let's make this into a movie." This movie is indescribably weird. One of the bright spots in this movie is Tommy Lee Jones, who did a really good job with his military role. Why is that a 3?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You think that's like a 2, right? Like a 2 out of 5 situation. Because he just says, like, it's really weird.
He basically said he didn't like it at all, except for Tommy Lee Jones, which. But I don't remember Tommy Lee Jones being
He
in
is
like
the
a
voice of the main guy, I
standout.
think.
What's that?
He is the voice of the main bad guy, I think.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's fine, but I don't see that being that big of a deal. But whatever, whatever. I mean, yeah, it's not a very good review either.
Yeah. Well, maybe we need to start going to the IMDb reviews.
those
I
those
know.
are bad too.
I know that's something you want to do.
One thing I was mentioning is that this movie is very 90s and that it couldn't have come out any other time. The reason I say that is because, now these days action figures aren't really a thing. They're not big anymore. Back in the 90s, though, that was the time of action figures. Kids loved
Oh, I don't know. I think the 80s were. I think the 80s were.
I think late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but as is often the case, Hollywood is always like 5 years behind. the
Yeah,
curve.
98. Like,
This came out in the late
no.
90s.
Yeah, no.
After action figures weren't popular. Kind of had that whole Jingle All the Way thing going on, where it's like, all this kid wants is a Turbo Man, but
Yeah.
That's all I wanted.
What that kid really wanted was Clay Fighter.
wanted Clay Fighter.
Yeah.
Kid wants to play fighter.
He wanted to fight his blue suede goo.
I was thinking of like, what are some things from the 90s now that nobody misses, like nobody wants back?
Elf.
Elf? That's a good one.
That's 80s.
That's not
That was early
90s.
90s.
Did that?
No,
Maybe
no.
it made it to 1990, but if it did, it crawled.
Originated. That's
Yeah.
the 80s. That's a
Yeah,
product of
it
the 80s.
crawled over the finish line. I'd say new metal,
Oh, Thompson says a good one. Beepers.
beepers. Yeah,
Those. Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice is good.
No one wants Vanilla Ice back. I
He
don't
has-
think Vanilla Ice wants Vanilla Ice back.
He does shows on HGTV still. So Pogs is such a good one. Pogs will never
Pogs
come
is a
back.
Great one. No one will miss Pogs. Furbies,
Hammer
yeah.
Keepers.
No one misses Furbies. These are all some good ones. The '90s is a weird time because this movie was made in '98, and this was, of course, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is a big deal to me. Like, I feel like the '90s kind of is like this weird dynamic that the '50s had, where everything was going kind of well, and we were also, the internet had just started being prevalent, and so everyone was like, look, computers can do everything, man. Like, it was amazing. And
Yeah.
so, like, movies like this with, like, advanced toys and stuff, like, they were like, dude, this is crazy. Like, you know, it's the type of shit that people would accept back then.
Yeah, I think like the 50s, there was this like, well, I think the best person said it, which was Alan Greenspan, an irrational exuberance over everything. Like,
Yeah.
just we thought we could do anything, and there wasn't like any major wars going on that affected us, at least. Sorry, Bosnia. And it was, it was like this laid back decade. But my favorite thing about the 90s is that, like, it's really 2 decades. And there's been no other decade quite like that, where there are 2 very different decades in the 90s. There's like from 1990 to 94 with like grunge and like people like trying to open themselves up and all this like socially conscious rap and shit like that. And then there's the late 90s, which is like the most materialistic fucking insane thing.
It's funny you mentioned rap because you can actually see
Yeah, the
the
tripping
change
point
in the
around
90s.
95.
The hip hop like movement, like the change between that music before and after is like night and day. They're completely different.
I think the second Notorious B.I.G. and Puff Daddy drove Alexis backwards in a music video, that's when rap changed. Like that was the exact moment. Yeah, that was the exact moment. It's like, oh, it's going, no more of that other
Years
stuff.
from now, historians will look back at the tipping point of that.
Yeah, it's like spending $1.5 million on a fucking music video. That's it. And I think a big thing that helped or hurt too was pop music came back, and then the other
things from the '90s is never coming back. Music videos.
Yeah, music videos are million dollar music videos are gone forever. There'll always be music videos, but there won't be like fucking Puff Daddy doing a Running Man reenactment and spending $5 million on a video like for no reason at all. Like there's no fucking reason to do it, but he just did it because there was so much extra money around. But
also, I think back then, their music videos were still a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
they were
people
novel and
still
new.
would circulate them and go like, "Man, you see a new music video?" That does not happen now. No one cares. No one cares at all.
yeah, once in a while there's a viral video, and that's about it. But
Everyone has I think it's just video in general. Everyone has a DSLR now, so they go, "Wow, look at this short." No one cares. No one cares about your movie now.
Vines are too long. Vines are too long now. Like 6-second videos are kind of like, whoo, this is a lot of commitment. I don't know.
I gotta loop it twice to get the full effect. I'm
You get $250,000 to make that Vine video production, so
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I really wasn't paying attention the first time because I was trying to answer this text. Like, I was going to give him a devoted 6 seconds of my time to watch this. This is unbelievable. Fine, Will Sasso, I'll watch you spit lemons out of your mouth.
He does spit a lot of lemons out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch Small Soldiers now.
Yeah.
Talking about the '90s music video scene.
Yeah. So, anyways, I do want to read one quick post. It's very, very fast from IMDb. It's from a guy named Chairman of the Board. Which, God, I hope that's inspired by the Carrot Top movie.
Yeah, that movie.
This is the most recent post. I really, really miss Phil Hartman.
I agree.
Good place to post it. Good place to post it.
One.
All right, so let's get started. Can you go over the rules, Kevin, on how this all works?
Yeah, here on Mock Flicks, we watch Netflix movies and talk over them. So you're going to want to put the closed captioning on in your Netflix player at the bottom right there, and if you happen to lose your place, then you can sync up with Michael's stream, which has a timer in the bottom of it, and that'll match up to your Netflix player. Otherwise, try to sync up with us right at the beginning when he counts down.
All right. Cool. So on 3, 2, 1, on go. We will start the timer for you to sync up to. So are you guys ready?
Ready
much
for
as I will
small
be.
soldiers.
Yeah. All right. This is in remembrance of you, Phil Hartman. So let's do this. On go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, DreamWorks.
Yeah,
So what
surprising.
is war good for?
Profiting if you're a contractor.
Your GDP, but
Yeah, it is good for that.
It's
Man.
good for health and-
People need to remember how shitty DreamWorks was at first. Like their first movie was
that was bad.
The Peacekeeper with George Clooney. That was their
Yeah.
fucking barn burner. Like yeah. Okay, guys. All right, Universal, great. A Comcastic company.
Yes. Oh shit.
fantastic.
Oh. That's how action figures are made. A laser creates them from thin air. Globotech. Could you try less?
Yeah.
Globochem.
That's my kind of CEO. Smoke, 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 smoke!
Yeah, CEO Dennis Leary.
This stock footage is great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The girl was dressed like a referee.
Yeah.
This is seriously Globochem.
Into plowshares. Weird.
It's an old saying.
Swords to plowshares?
Yeah, it's weird though. This is a kids movie, right?
Yes.
I'm
They,
just trying-
they pick up on sayings like that.
Yeah.
Globotech, hurry up and land your fucking chopper. Land in the parking lot.
David Cross has an acting career. Was this one of like the first movies he was in?
Yes.
Maybe.
It's sweltering in there. Oh. Check out our new action figure, Heavy Handed Man.
The sidekick exposition man.
Yeah, no kidding.
It does have its perks? What is she the perk?
I don't know. These guys do make toys, so they're probably not aiming like
Yeah.
that high.
Also, why is Jay Moore dressed like Dave Coulier?
Yeah, that's a good question. The Belch Brigade.
I love how David Cross is acting like he's in a sketch.
Yeah, I know.
Like he's parodying the fucking movie.
He probably is.
Yeah.
Yes, Gorgonites.
He looks lame. I don't want it.
They all look lame.
That was a good take
I
there.
don't want learning. I'm businessman. The easy thing for Dennis Leary in this is that he just had to act like Dennis Leary, so...
Well, how did you get that set up? You weren't in there before.
Yeah, what?
Because we all know how well projector technology worked in the early 90s.
Look, even in this multi-million-dollar film, the projector looks like dog shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's the 90s right there.
Okay, gotta say here. Gotta say. So, if I'm Dennis Leary, I'm like, wait. Yeah, hold on. You paid for an entire marketing campaign without the toy being approved?
Yeah, what? They made, like, ads and stuff. Made prototypes.
I love how he's basically doing that first part with his Ford ads. If you've seen his Ford ads, those are doing the exact same thing.
This guy is complaining about the world of advertising.
The early 90s.
David Cross actually using logistical statements. You're going to get fired.
How much is that technology, though? That technology is really expensive. Where you going to sell a toy that's $8 million?
But that's the point. He's
Yeah.
actually being realistic, which means he's going to get canned. Here I am foreshadowing.
The scriptwriter gave himself a high five after writing that line.
You know, just another Jack and Coke.
Has there ever been a movie that featured toys any child would want? Thompson's. Care Bears. There you go. That
Give them to the
seems-
toy maker.
Unlimited access to all top secret global technology.
This is how Snowden got his info.
Yeah. See, now he doesn't have access.
Oh, dang, man. There's a password required?
Password 1234. Ah, that was it. Did it.
Password is smoke,
So
smoke,
there's
smoke,
just a
smoke,
password.
smoke.
There's no like username.
No.
He just
two-factor
logged in as the other
authentication.
guy. Intelligent search.
Yeah.
Lycos, go get it.
Oh, it's 400 megahertz! Holy
That's a lot
shit!
of hertz.
Dude, that's a Pentium 2. Pretty high end.
Yeah.
It's a high end Pentium 2. It's almost Pentium 3.
3D
That
printers?
isn't a thing.
Whew.
Major chip hazard.
Oh, we're still doing the credits.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I thought for a second it was building Kirsten Dunst.
That was great. Dunst comes out.
So they're gonna put a 400 megahertz chip into a toy, which back in 1998 would be a couple $100. So
No, it would probably be more than that.
yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're definitely right. Actually, it would be like $900 or something, because that would be like really high end.
It'd be about 400 or 500, I think. And that's just the chip, though.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
That's just the chip.
Also, the chip
Lasers.
was they were rectangular. The Pentium 2s, right? So they were like this big.
They
Yeah,
were
the Pentium
pretty
2s were in
large.
the daughter board. They looked like a memory stick.
Yeah, they were at a different architecture back then.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool toy. Ah, a place where known minorities are.
Yeah. Welcome to Small Town, USA.
We have a median income of $50,000. We also have a mean and a mode income of $50,000. Everyone makes exactly $50,000.
But not Oktoberfest, though.
Standard deviation is 0.
That hairstyle, another 90s thing. Though.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm watching Blank Check right now.
Yeah, right?
It feels a lot like Blank Check at the moment. Wait, this kid has a job?
90s, no one misses. Flannel.
Motocross Today. My favorite mag. I love these company, like, this whole movie's just flashing company names at you.
Yeah, it's really... And they shit all over Ever-Ready batteries, too. That is a tough break, actually.
That guy's shirt logo is just a sticker. That's a sticker.
Yeah. Microbreweries.
Yeah, what?
And he predicted the InBev takeover.
Actually, for the first time, I can't even remember in how long. It's like over 30 years. Craft beers are going to outsell the 3 or 4 major brewers in the U.S. first time.
That's the direction it's going because the other ones taste like piss.
Yeah. Well, they'll just acquire those little ones.
Here it is, boxes and boxes of Hoegaarden.
Tastes like cereal milk.
True. Impressive. What's the retail on this? $7,000.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking Furby.
Let me tell you about the dream I had last night. It was really weird. Just Tommy Lee Jones talking.
Yeah, it never shuts up.
He just talked. It's just the ending of No Country. And that's why he's the bad guy.
You never have to replace the battery. 90s, yep, sure.
No war toys.
No war toys. I'm going out of business.
Why is a little kid illegally running a store?
I don't.
Because this is small town USA.
Yeah, actually, I think.
Weird?
Yeah, anyways, I was just gonna say it's technically legal.
It's not that he's running the store. Like, it's that he's actually doing business. Like, he's like, come on, give me the units, man.
Yeah,
Like, this
yeah.
kid wouldn't give a shit. He wouldn't care.
Doing like inventory management.
Yeah.
What are you drinking, Kevin? They're asking if it's 1554.
Oh, no, this is the New Belgium Rampant. It's an Imperial IPA. It's pretty good.
I'm drinking a KBC Porter from Trader Joe's.
It's pretty good, too.
It's alright. It works.
It works.
I don't need to give him the toys. You give him like a million different posters.
Yeah.
Does that kid work at a GameStop? Do you remember when we worked at GameStop, Michael, how many people would come in every fucking week and ask when we're getting rid of the displays so they can get them?
Yep.
Can I get that
That
display?
was a thing.
You're gonna leave that in your house? It's gigantic. What are you gonna do with it?
I remember a lot of people were asking for the Metroid Prime one.
Yes, I do remember that.
Whoa. Got some Pat Benatar rocking in the background. Because this kid in 1998 would really enjoy Pat Benatar. Oh. That's an oops.
War toys.
Yes, Mr. Prang, that's an oops. Yeah, and you're like 3 years older than me, so
Hey, yeah. Let me fucking talk, lady. You just keep interrupting me. Rude shit.
This kid's hair is all its own. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's like a bowl cut, but then he has like this weird hair flip going on.
He looks like someone put a helmet on him and then attached hair to it.
Yeah.
Acting! Hey kid, get out of the fucking back room. God, I hate Timmy.
Yeah. Timmy's an asshole.
The kid's like, I am in deep shit. Someone stole this $1 million toy.
Yeah. Mr. Prang, if you saw a miscolored action figure yesterday, you should have bought it. That's your mistake. Now someone else is gonna take that and become a millionaire.
You're gonna have the bloody axe.
Oh yeah, that's who Kirsten Dunst should date because they're the same age.
Yeah, exactly. Except why does this like kid have an expensive motorcycle?
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's good parenting.
Hey, you found them, poor man's Edward Furlong.
It's pretty good.
I wonder if this kid also eventually had a heroin problem. Has. Is. It's like I know
It is.
Yeah.
I probably said like
It is a heroin problem.
before his dad got back, and like he devotes an entire like side of the store to these fucking things.
Yeah, where did he move the other stuff? Like, just fucking ditch that inventory?
He just put it out back. He literally put his arm out like this and just walked along the shelf. Just knocked it all on the floor.
Is she a stewardess?
I guess so.
I like that tie.
Either that or a leprechaun in training.
That's a massage.
Yeah.
Stress.
I don't know what the hell that is, son.
Yes, Phil Hartman.
I was
He
just gonna
just
say
moved
that.
the
Why would you
satellite dish.
aim it directly at a tree? They actually named him Phil.
Techno crap. Phil's right.
This is a weird movie.
It's hard to watch Phil Hartman outact the fuck out of all these people.
Yeah.
He's so much better than them.
They do. Oh, did Kevin freeze?
He almost ate shit.
Yeah, that was close.
I'm not a complete failure.
I'm to take my old ass car. Yes, I
Yeah.
get it. Dad doesn't like techno crap. I understand, movie.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, when his car gets rear-ended in California traffic, it's going to explode. So probably shouldn't drive that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave your bike there. It's a good place for it. Just on the fucking yard.
Yeah, right? Damn.
Maybe she's just like the concierge for the house.
I don't live here. I just work here.
Yeah, do you need do you need your bed turned or anything?
Look at this kid's bedroom. It's gigantic.
Yeah, it's bigger than 2 of the bedrooms in my house, probably combined.
This bedroom is the size of my living room. Damn it, Gorgonites. Maybe you should stop talking now.
Got some work to do in Windows 3.1.
Yeah, exactly.
PowerPC, thank you.
Yeah, that was PowerPC.
Also, he's probably just using AOL to look up porn on his 56K modem.
Yeah.
Takes 15 minutes to load one image.
Yeah. Just stops here.
This waiting. Don't stop! Damn it! Every time.
Fucking mom picks up the phone downstairs.
Mom, get off! Love 90s tech.
Real player video porn.
It's okay,
Yeah,
like 30
real
years
player.
from now, the people are going to be like, well, these assholes need to use a cable modem to look, and they couldn't just think and have it show up in their brain verse? Come on.
Wow, talk about 90s things that nobody misses. Real player. That is
Yeah.
top tier. Whoa, man. No one will miss that, ever. That was realistic looking.
This is everything Toy Story wishes it could be.
Yeah, totally.
I love how this store got one of every single action figure, but no
Yeah.
duplicates.
Yeah, I know, right? It wouldn't make sense if they had duplicates. Jeez.
Oh, that's creepy, Mr. Prang.
I didn't notice.
Oh, that guy.
Oh, it's my favorite gun.
Why did he do that?
Okay, so where does Army Men fall into this? Is Army Men related to Small Soldiers or no? Is that just a different thing altogether?
I don't know. That's a good question. But Army Men were the little plastic green guys. They're less,
Yeah, and they've been around forever, but then they started making like a bunch of video games with them and shit.
yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
Alan,
He
now
said his
shut
name was
up.
Alan, now shut up. So he thinks his name is Alan, now shut up. Question reality, bro.
I just got done watching Hackers.
That was good.
You think
I
that's
haven't-
that is the internet? I thought he was using Encarta there for a second.
He's learning. Oh,
Man.
please tell me that he learns all about American history or something.
Chicken, good.
Yeah, right? This is just a scene from Fifth Element. The same fucking scene. They did the same thing too. It goes super fast. Ah.
Now would
Yeah,
be
I'm
awesome
sure
at
your 400
Jeopardy.
megahertz chip with 1 meg of RAM will be able to take all that in and remember it.
Also, that internet was awfully fast.
Aw. Kitty likes him. I am gonna poison that cat.
Was that a Power Man 5000 poster?
Yes.
Oh man,
He's dropping the bombshell, man.
that band.
They existed.
What?
How? Why does he think that it's smarter?
No Hoblo.
I love how this kid had to react to nothing.
Yeah, he is doing a bad job of it, I must say.
Oh, it is Encarta.
But that was a web page.
Oh, not a virus!
Viruses!
You better not have gotten me Michelangelo.
Damn, I love you, virus. It's getting everyone.
Cyrus?
Am I supposed to care about their impending battle?
No, I don't know. I
It's
don't at
confusing.
all.
Like, I guess, what are the stakes, right? What are the stakes here?
0.
Because these characters, unlike the Toy Story characters, are characters.
Yeah, I remember though. I remember the stakes getting much larger later in the movie.
Okay.
We don't know yet. Oh, jeez.
Frag.
Frag them.
So where did frag come from?
I think it originally came from games.
Yeah.
Like, probably like Quake or something, or Doom.
Just what? Wait, how did that come to be? It's weird.
I don't
Frag.
There will be no mercy.
They couldn't. Wait, you don't have a close sign? How
you
do
need
you
to close your entire store to pick up a bunch of boxes?
Well, they kind of like destroyed the entire place.
By the way, I gotta also point out that they had a pretty big house, and they own a shitty corner toy store. Like, I don't think you'd be rolling in the dough.
Yeah, no kidding.
Doesn't she seem like the place just destroyed behind him?
Yeah, wouldn't you see?
This is where you call the police and file an insurance claim and then get money.
Yeah, exactly. This kid wouldn't know that, though.
Wait,
She just called it. Ten different schools.
There's only 5 of them, jeez.
I only shivved another kid.
first one I got
Yeah.
kicked out of because I planted a pipe bomb. No biggie.
Actually, that girl would like him better. You got kicked out of 2 schools.
That's pretty cool.
Family of 5.
Family of 5. Then why do you watch it?
No, they say he couldn't stand watching it.
X-Files.
I'm more of a single guy kind of guy. You even say that without.
Said nobody of all time in history.
I think Jonathan Silverman said it.
He may have. I'm a single guy.
That fucking show was some hot garbage. And it was on for years. It was on for so fucking long.
Yeah, I went for a while.
It was like Caroline in the City.
I stabbed a guy.
I wrote a subversive zine.
My graffiti, instead of putting my principal's name, I put Principal Fart.
That's funny. This is back in a time when a bomb scare could get you a probation and not like criminal charges.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Which is what it should get you. It should just get you a probation. You're a stupid kid.
Yeah,
You
you're
didn't
a
do
kid.
anything.
No, zero tolerance, man.
God, it's like at some point we're gonna try a kid. We're gonna try a newborn baby as an adult because they killed the mom. Like when it came out, it's like, oh, it's the baby's fault. Its head was so big, it was like fucking Charlie Brown killed her. This fucking.
You dumb fuck.
Well, I think you just like went like this to the
You
fucking.
just snapped it.
Yeah.
I am gonna beat you so hard, Alan.
He took my Gorgonite.
Damn.
It's like a quarter-inch dowel. It takes some effort to rip that thing.
I'll see you for your Tuesday night thrashing later.
Like Kawasaki Ninja back there. Parents and stuff.
Why would anyone go to someone's practice?
Yeah, I know, right?
This is when you pull out a fucking Allen Iverson. We talking about practice? Like, fucking no.
Practice.
Has there ever been a rival boyfriend character in a 90s movie not named Brad?
I could see one named Chet. Is there one with
Oh,
Chet?
yeah, sometimes there's a Chet. That's true.
You're playing with fire if you name your kid Chet. That
Brad.
that kid. I've met some Brads that are just lame. That like don't. But a Chet. You're
I
at.
knew a Chet who he was one of the funniest people I ever met. But yeah, he got into a lot of trouble. He was kind of a troublemaker.
He was a Chet.
He was a Chet. Yeah. Have targeted single
The thing is terrifying.
Yeah, the pointiest face.
Wait, what height are you at? The camera was like here. Like,
They're way up in the tree. Why do they all look hideously ugly except for the Tommy Lee Jones one? Like,
yeah.
wow, wow, this is dramatic. Plastic is riddling on the pavement. I can't stand it.
I love watching this kid act to nothing.
Yeah, he is really bad. Like, he's trying, but everything he does, he looks like he like just doesn't care at all. You know what I mean? Like, just like half asleep.
Yeah. This was the inspiration for Avatar. By the way, did you hear that James Cameron promises that you're going to shit your pants when you watch the next Avatar?
What?
He did. He said you would shit yourself. Like, that was his, like, verbatim quote.
Yeah, well, I do shit my pants a lot when I get bored, so I guess it's not happening.
You just forget about being continent. Just,
That was a Wilhelm.
that was.
Oh, he just broke him.
Oh, man.
Duke Nukem, come in.
They need to make a Small Soldiers 2 that's basically Jarhead, and they just have severe PTSD. That'd be actually a pretty good toy, like a PTSD army soldier.
Yeah, that'd be great.
They just watch reruns of Family Feud and drinks all day.
Yeah. Ryan, I didn't.
It's basically Happy Time Harry from
Yeah.
Constantine.
Ryan, I didn't know. I didn't know that you were in the armed forces. Oh, her.
Action at the ROTC camp. Shut up, Gorgonite. That lady was. I want to see that lady. That character's more interesting.
I think she was on Lithium.
Yeah, she was great. She's like smiling the whole time. 555.
That music sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I want to hear the tunes.
What do you think he's listening to there?
Spin Doctor's B-sides.
His lines.
David Cross, what a nerd.
That's the appropriate response to that.
That would
Yeah.
be terrifying.
Yeah, I would be scared. Good job, Larry.
David Cross is the only one listening to the phone.
He uses computer voicemail.
Not according to Netflix subtitles.
Yep, the standard 400 megahertz chip in a fucking action figure.
Those are something from the 90s, those fucking expando ball things.
Yeah, I never
Yeah,
had
that's
anyone I knew that had one. Did you
Yeah,
know
you
people-
know me either, now that I think about it.
There weren't a lot of movies though.
I'd see them in everything, but I never knew anyone who actually owned one. Microprocessor DOD. Yes.
I didn't show the
More
cost.
per unit.
They didn't show the cost on those items, which is
Yeah.
probably appropriate since it's military.
DOD, yeah, the DOD, something from Department of Defense would cost you so much. Like, that wouldn't be most cost effective. Are you kidding me?
Do they pay like $120 for like washers? Like
Yeah.
they fucking yeah, those chips would be expensive.
Yes. It's Gorgon, moron.
Hmm.
How did they know that he was in that kid's house?
Oh.
They looked it up in the toy store somehow.
Yeah.
But we're not going to do waterboarding. That's inhumane.
Toys have a line, okay?
They do. Garbage.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh no!
Oh, that was easy.
The kid isn't freaking out the fact that that thing just tried to use a.
Yeah.
It just used a thing to cut him. And it's lighting matches. What? No, that thing's worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Well, guess it's off to the hospital. Because that just made a severe cut on my hand. I know that it was the wrong thing to do from your standpoint, but from a business standpoint, you're a fucking idiot, Dad. You don't know anything about sports.
Listen, I've been taking classes at the community college. Your profit lines are just.
Your bottom line's
I'm
terrible.
surprised you're still in business.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Damn it, Archer.
On Crank.
Crank? Aren't Smack and Crank the same thing? I thought they were both crack. Or is Crank crystal meth?
I guess we're not hip with the 90s drug terminologies.
Well, these aren't necessarily 90s terms. These are terms that are still used today, many of these. Also, that thing cut my hand. Aha!
So
Or
they're
maybe
logically
there are
idiots.
millions of other units produced, and they could be looking for any of them. So if these things only really fight with each other, would they even sell them individually? Wouldn't they just sell them as a set?
Wouldn't the commandos just like disappear and leave trying to look for the other things? You bring the toy home, open it up, and it just jumps out your window.
Yeah, exactly. They would all run away. I mean, that's basically what they did with this guy.
They should have just got the fucking aliens from Mars Attacks.
They really made those things straight up ugly.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think that was a conscious design decision.
the one guy is not that ugly, and then the rest of them are hideous. Good joke.
You think that was an actual license tie-in?
No, it's not licensed. It's just clever.
Did one of them die yet?
Yes.
Alright.
One of them
Good.
died.
That means the movie's closer to being over.
Well, it's not even halfway yet, so you better just buckle in here.
I think the reason you're not selling toys is because you have like that marionette in the front window.
Yeah,
Right.
would you go into a toy store that had a marionette at the front of it? I'd be like, no, I'll find someplace else.
Spend my money at the Walmart.
Walmart.
Organize in love. Shoot it in the head.
Ah, zero self-esteem. That's where people go of zero self-esteem. In the dumpster.
I'm just a sucker with no self-esteem.
You're gonna need to turn on all the garbage compactors in the detention level.
It was funny. I was just about to say that this stuff doesn't look that terrible, and then they did that, and I'm like,
then it changed. It instantly changed. Troglocon.
Terrible.
That fake radio station.
So his special power is you have to listen to talk radio, and it makes you kill yourself.
Which toys would you buy? Would you buy those toys or the soldier toys?
Neither of them.
Well, that's a very good
A
point.
Game Boy. That's the correct answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game Boy, that's true.
Man, I gotta say though, 1998 was a fucking bummer Game Boy wise, because it's like that Game Boy was 10 years old, and they were just like, here's a pocket, here's a color, and like they all suck.
Yeah.
Like they're all the same.
The
Like
technology was not there yet. They needed a few more years to come out with the Advance when it became an actual decent system.
man, the Game Boy Advance SP is the best handheld system ever made. It was
It's pretty great.
yeah, so good. Loved it.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you mean like any other chip that's ever existed? Unless it's a lower powered chip than the one you already have in the system.
And then we put it into toys because the unit cost was so low.
Send no defense contractor ever. Why would you put chips that are sensitive to EMPs in the guidance range of missiles, which could be creating EMP? No, never mind.
Yeah, don't try to understand. Ew.
This is another thing we've talked about on Mockflix a million times, is that the biggest problem we like to point out is pacing. This movie has some serious pacing issues.
God.
Oh boy, I hope he's the
Oh
first
god,
guy.
yes.
Let him be the first.
That's something from the 90s, WWF.
No, it's not any different.
Still around. Oh my god.
Dennis Leary was more right than he's ever been in any movie ever about the Gorgonites. Not a fan of the Gorgonites so far. Want him to die. You know what I'm getting a big feeling of from this movie? Pre-hysteria.
Oh, jeez.
Like,
this is better than Pre-hysteria, though. It's better than that.
Oh, I forgot.
Listening to Rush.
I know. I wish she had like just a giant fucking Geddy Lee poster with a bass.
She talked about Led Zeppelin. She listens to Rush. What the hell is going on here? 1998.
Okay, so what do you think the chances are that there is a Rush song where he sings about futuristic toys that rebel against man? I'd say there's a small probability of it. It's not zero.
There is a chance. Yeah, it's not zero.
Man made a machine for toys, and they took over the world.
Well, how long is this drum solo in it?
Yeah.
How long is this drum solo?
So the song's 8 minutes long, and drum solos consist of about 4 minutes of it.
It's half of the song. It's actually 4 2-minute solos split up, though.
They were able to license this song for this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. You know, there's one thing you can... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I was saying, why did that one toy getting ripped in half get easily repaired, but the other guy getting his legs...
Because the battery died on the dude. Like, the battery got smashed. They said it.
Oh, I see. Okay, then. God, how expensive must that big one be?
Yeah.
If those other guys are expensive, fuck! It must cost so much! That's like the Technodrome of Gorgonites.
How many of your friends had Technodromes?
Everyone. Everyone had a friend who had the Technodrome. We've talked about this before.
No, I'm saying how many of your friends had them, though?
Oh, just one.
Yeah, I only had one, too, yeah.
Everyone had one friend who had the Technodrome, and you were so jealous of that kid. You were like, God, I want that fucking...
You know what other one had a really low probability was the van. The Teenage Ninja Turtles van.
Yeah, the van. Yep.
That was pretty high end, too.
I didn't know anyone who had the van, but I knew someone who knew someone. He told me, he's like, that thing is crazy. And I was like, I want it.
Same kid I knew had both.
Damn.
Yeah, he was balling. I was never big on Teenage Ninja Turtles except for the video games. Loved the video games as a kid. Never owned any of the toys. Didn't care.
Yeah. Oh,
that was
DLP.
That was great though. That was actually the best joke in the movie. He's like, got all these stations. Now this movie's turned into Stay Tuned. Hey Kevin, we should watch the movie Stay Tuned.
I would watch it.
Have you seen it?
Oh yeah, I've seen it. It's bad.
It is
really bad.
I saw it in theaters. It's
awful.
Moron.
Have you ever seen Stay Tuned, Ryan?
Can we just transfer?
Well, how is that in their programming of the soldiers to identify drinks?
Yeah, what is that a necessary function for them?
They're in the military. Sleep aid. That sounds legit.
Sleep aid. Can we just make Phil Hartman the main character?
Yeah.
Wow, that is impressive. That is really impressive.
That's what 400 megahertz gets you, man.
Jeez, this gin and tonics tastes like sleeping pills.
That's a Cobain cocktail right there.
Yeah, it is.
Some blue pills and alcohol.
Damn. Oh, Phil.
He has a razor blade on his arm.
Strapped it.
That's terrifying.
And they murdered a child.
So do you think that the head of Blackwater, Eric Prince, saw this movie and went, "That's what I want to be"? I think
That's what got him to go to Blackwater.
yeah.
I want to be a small soldier. Oh my god.
Or, this would be a kids movie too.
Hey, so who was the programmer that programmed sexual inhibitions into the embedded system, of this chip?
No, it's a learning. It's a learning chip.
Neural net processor, a learning computer.
It learned
No.
about sexy times with other dolls, apparently.
They don't call it Rambus for nothing. Haha. That's a Ram joke. Whoa, what?
Great, you
Aha.
moved it from electricity sources. I doubt that's non-volatile RAM.
Hmm?
That it just fits right in there into the lumen glass. Oh, that's 90s. The lumen glass things?
Weird science!
Yeah, that's totally weird science.
It's my creation! Is it real?
So they're making... These aren't just learning toys, they're fucking geniuses. Each of these toys is a Tesla. Used a blender like a light bulb.
Hmm.
What the fuck is going on?
They're putting them into muffin tins.
Dude, the guy who did the special effects props in this movie must have loved it.
Oh,
He
it must
did
have been
it.
Fun as hell.
He did a good job.
He did a very good job. Honestly, on the whole, with a few exceptions, this movie looks pretty damn good for 1998. It looks way better than I remember it looking.
Especially for $40 million.
Yeah, they made the toys look like toys. They didn't CG the shit out of them, make them look all silly. One thing I do find annoying is that all the toys have those damn servos whirring every time they move. It's like, I don't need that. Not necessary. The Foley guy was probably like, yes!
But they
we've
run
been
on-
working for weeks!
But they run off gizmos.
Gizmos. I'm made of plastic, you idiot.
This is very similar to the scene in Mask, where he teaches the blind girl when he teaches the blind girl how to see.
In The Mask, all he did was sing Cuban Pete.
That movie's a 1.
Car.
That movie's a 1. Fuck
The
that
Mask?
movie. Yes.
The mask, yeah.
I don't know if The Mask is a 1, it's close. The Mask 2 Or what is it? No, Son
of the Mask. I've never seen Son of the Mask.
For sure. That's a one, undoubtedly.
Try to watch The Mask, man, again. It is unwatchable. It is so hard to watch. It is like... Oh my god. It is a nightmare.
Brad?
Yeah, Brad was trying to make his move.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, damn, Brad. Wow.
Why was that kid not knocking at the door? What is
Yeah, what?
Kick your feet, you dumb asshole.
Oh, Brad doesn't want to leave. Look at Brad. He belongs in a trophy case.
Hey, I'm Brad and I'm red, so let's have some kissy time. No, that's not it.
It's a good try, though.
Other 90s things, older sisters treating their baby brothers like garbage. That's true. That was in a lot of movies.
Oh, yeah, that's a 90s thing, for sure. Hate me because I'm an abomination.
How did they get so many chips to put in like these different?
I know, they
poisons?
only had one chip from...
Uh,
No, I think the idea, Ryan, is they use 90s style science to... They put the one chip into the lumen glass, and then it transferred the chip, like, intelligence to the robots. Going Zeppelin here.
Got a lot of music for this.
Whoa, slow motion Kirsten Dunst fall.
yeah, look bad.
That was not good.
Someone saw Gulliver's Travels.
Oh, good thing I'm still outside.
Listen to Zeppelin. Fuck this.
Hey, Brad, do something, you idiot. Why did it...
They did this with just one chip.
Yeah, the one chip distributed all the intelligence to the other ones.
Lights him on fire.
What the hell? Brad Stairfall. That was totally Brad that fell down those stairs and not a stuntman.
That was smart though. The way they shot it, that was good. That was
not
good.
planned at all.
That was good though. Like they did it one continuous shot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It was well
We're all
choreographed.
scared. This movie's getting intense.
Yeah.
Like weirdness.
And then
going
you
on.
have to freaking go back to the Gorgonites, and it's like, oh.
Yeah, I know. Ocula.
Ocula Rift.
They sent him a videotape.
Uh-huh.
I only have a beta machine.
God, I can't wait for DVDs to get invented.
Was this a snuff film?
Yeah, this is bizarre.
Was insensitive Gorgonite.
Well, I guess I'll surrender the Gorgonite scum because I don't care about any of you. That was easy. Movie over.
Ugh.
Boy. Can you just surrender that one?
Yeah.
Please, that one.
This was the only one I had. So the end of this movie should be that they're all stuck in a microwave. That's what happens to G.I. Joes.
Including Alan. Hey, you know how you're in that box being hidden? Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Tied him to a rocket?
Yeah. It's going to work really well.
This is... Wow.
You only put a rocket in! I forgot which way was it. The A was the shortest, right? And then D was the highest.
Yep.
Yep.
And SD's back in the day.
Yeah, I remember my brother had a rocket, and I went to the school with him, and he put a D in his rocket, and he shot it, and it disappeared. Like, it just was gone, and he's like really mad. And then he went back to his friend's house, who was like a block and a half away, and it was on the roof. He fucking got his rocket back, landed on this random
incredible.
house. Dude, it was the most insane fucking thing ever. It made no
I've seen that
sense.
happen a lot too. I used to launch them when I was a kid.
They were so fun.
Oh yeah.
I got
That's
one.
something that's a '90s thing that the world does miss.
Yeah.
It goes back.
Except
Those are
like
fun.
you keep classified as a terrorist now if you try bringing those any place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
true.
It's fucking ridiculous.
But it's okay if you fly fucking drones around.
yeah,
whatever.
Well, the
that's
FAA
fine.
is trying to get rid of
Yeah,
that too.
they should.
Why are these things all like deformed? Oh, because they have electricity on
Yeah.
them. Huh? Ah! He's gonna stab him with a nail? Run!
Huh.
Wow,
Thank
this
you, Wendy,
movie goes
number
to
8 for
way
saying
darker
that.
places than I remember.
Yes.
This is like... This is rated PG-13, huh?
You didn't always hate him. You liked him.
Yeah, she asked her parents to buy her Wendy's.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tricky.
I love that steamer tray satellite. It's good.
Yeah.
This movie can't be more than 90 minutes, right?
Actually, it's almost 2 hours.
Really?
Oh,
Yes. There's another 35 minutes left. Oh, I'm gonna date a girl 2 years older than me. I'm gonna be so fucking popular in high school.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wait, what? Flaming CDs.
Well, yeah, how'd that happen?
What is this, Revolution X?
oh God.
Wow. Hold that reference out there.
What, sneak out a window?
He just saved you. You shouldn't get all sassy with him.
She was sassing him because she likes him.
Yeah, that's true.
He saved her from the doll. See, Brad couldn't cut it. Brad didn't even take his motorcycle.
Yeah.
He just left it there.
Whoa!
Holy shit.
Oh.
This had to
There it
happen.
is. I knew that this song was going to be in this movie. Knew it. I could have swore I remembered it from the advertising of the movie, like
It
way back
was.
in the day.
Holy
And I wasn't sure, but here it is. It came in.
Gee, ah!
Fucking dark.
Oh, that one hurts so bad. They shot him with corn cob holders.
Imagine that scene. You made that fucking thing to get the shit Kristen Dunst for it.
Well, I can't run now because my leg is stuck with tons of corn cob holders.
Whoa!
What are the names of those
These things are fucking
scooters?
brutal. That could not catch. Oh, wait, it's a Vespa. Maybe it could catch it.
Not a Vespa. This is like they're Hondas or something.
What's that?
Those scooters are like a Honda or something.
Whatever. It's a Yamaha, actually.
This is intense.
I didn't remember this being so dark
Yeah,
at all.
these things
At
are
all.
horrifying. You're right, Toms. They are.
Knock it over.
It kind of has like a child's play thing going on. Like these toys aren't just,
Absolutely, it does.
like,
Yeah.
they're mean. Like they're like evil. They're not like, oh, the toys are bad. Like we shouldn't put the. No, these toys are fucking evil.
What's Ramming Speed from? Isn't there like another movie that originally there's
Yeah,
our
I
video
think so.
game?
I don't know though.
I've heard that meme a lot.
Why didn't you take Brad's motorcycle? You would have been gone in 2 seconds.
Because she doesn't know how to use a motorcycle. They're right different than fucking scooters do.
They're dead.
You just gotta learn the clutch.
They're dead. Right?
No,
Fire and plastic don't.
they're not dead.
I know.
You're hoping, but no. What do you mean, hey? Like, what do you mean, good idea? She's the one that fucking saved your dumbasses.
I keep forget why I love anymore. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be appropriate song. Shut up.
What?
I don't know.
Is he the only one left? Oh, see?
Those are the giant toys.
It's the toy store.
Uh-oh.
Ah, they're putting the recall order. Once I finish here, I'm gonna go to my train job.
The fucking best.
Oh, ah! His toy's gonna cut that man's jugular.
I brought in a motivational speaker to speak with all of us.
Don't worry, you'll be living in a van down by the river.
Whoa. What was...
What was that line read?
Where are they going? It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
you know, I think if there's any time when you stop by at 2 in the morning, it's when you make this little foobar here.
Yeah, when you make killer toys that may or may not murder their owners.
I was really confused by the subtitle because when it said "oh," I thought it was gonna be like "oh," like. I was
That
like,
would
"Why?"
have been much better, actually. Oh no. Oh no.
David Cross killing the scene.
My mom used to say that, and that's why it's in the toy. Get it?
That's how you get like 1,000 amps through you.
That's okay.
So I love how EMP is gonna kill him, just like how that helicopter got taken out in Broken Arrow.
Yep.
You know, there's another '90s thing that will never come back: Broken Arrow.
And it's once again something that nobody wants.
You want it? They were like, "I'm making a sequel to Broken Arrow."
I would go see the sequel to Broken Arrow. That's true. It's true. But I wouldn't go see it because I'm dying to find out what happens to Christian Slater's character after Broken Arrow. I would hope that they bring Travolta back through some kind of made-up thing, like the bomb hitting him in the chest and knocking him off a train didn't kill him. Just bring him back. It's
Would the
fine.
sequel to Broken Arrow be in the same time period, or would it be present day?
Present day, for sure. They'd both be way older.
Yeah.
And he'd steal another plane.
Also, how was that kid not freaked out that toys locked him in a closet? I'm pretty sure that would cause like major psychological damage.
Oh yeah, he would never want to play with toys again.
Also, Mike, are you like broadcasting from the inside of a supernova?
Why?
Your
Oh,
screen is weirdly smoggy.
I think a bunch of dust came in.
Yeah, it's
Better
it's
now.
Gone now. Yeah.
Why the hell did that just happen though?
I don't know.
Like there is actually a lot of dust on this screen all of a sudden.
That was bizarre. I think maybe the camera was focusing on the dust or something.
Weird. Yeah, I need a bigger thing to block out this window. It's just, I got like a folder, but it's just not quite big enough.
Someone's trying to sell my speakers.
There we go.
Phil Hartman.
So I gotta point something out. So there's only one commander.
Yeah.
There should
He
be
He
more.
probably didn't activate the other commanders.
Yeah.
He didn't want them to take charge, I bet.
The surge is working. Whoa.
Oh no! 90s things that no one wants back.
Wouldn't, like,
Yes,
the
they
Navy
did.
deploy the cops.
They did do this against Noriega, and it worked. And this,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing.
Yep.
The cops would get called.
Shut that baby up!
They totally would.
Yeah, the cops would definitely. You kidding me?
Was that a razor blade clip?
No, it's a nail gun.
Wow! Brutal.
This is not appropriate music for what's going on.
That's part of the joke. Jeez.
Why they both
Fimple?
say... Yeah, Fimple. Everything's
Pimple's
Fimple.
his last name, Phil Hartman's
Oh.
character.
That damn Fimple. He's always causing problems in that neighborhood.
What was that movie with Kevin Pollak? Was it House Arrest?
Yes.
Getting a very House Arrest vibe right now.
Had Shooter McGavin in it.
Yeah. That's a shitty movie.
I would love to watch House Arrest again.
Dude,
That
That is
that
a
would be
90s. That
would
is
be
a...
great mock
Your
flick,
house is on
but
fire.
Yeah.
How are you going to explain
It's
this?
perfect.
Not
To
on Netflix, so. Yeah, the entire house is catching on fire. These would be the cops would be
Yes.
there by now.
Hide in the closet of a house that's on fire?
These
That's
yeah.
a great idea.
are
good.
suburban moms. They don't know anything about fire safety, okay?
What are you going to do? Forehand the bullets back?
Yeah, what? That woman is the fake Robin Wright there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Wow,
Into
good
the
cut.
ceiling.
Good fucking cut. You were in a completely different time zone when you filmed that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What, are you gonna set off a nuke? What are you talking about?
And that was a plot point from earlier. What the fuck are they doing?
I don't know.
I love how the prop manager used kitchen utilities and stuff to make all these explosives. I just love it.
Oh, talk about things from the 90s that should never come back. BattleBots. Man,
Yeah.
BattleBots.
That can stay back there for sure.
My favorite thing about BattleBots are fucking wedge bots won always. So there was no point in fucking even doing it.
Yeah. You know that that guy from MythBusters, the Asian dude, what's his name? Grant from
Yeah.
MythBusters.
Mhm.
They met because he did BattleBots. Like that's
Oh,
how they
really?
got him to do this show. Yeah.
You know he's fucking shilling for McDonald's now?
Really?
Yeah,
he lost his job.
it's really
That cat was
funny.
freaking out.
Yeah, that cat would not be sitting there
Yeah.
casually looking at that thing.
That was a good forehand.
Yay! There's still a bunch of toys trying to murder me and burn down my house.
It'd be kind of fun to hit flaming tennis balls
That would be pretty awesome.
at
actually.
exploding targets.
You could just leave.
It's true.
Casting, actually, that guy looks like that kid, I must say.
Yeah. It's true.
It's good casting decision. Not based on acting. I'm just saying based on looks. David Cross is terrible in this movie.
I remember meet David Cross and be like, man, David Cross, I like you, man. You were really good in Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
He'd just be like, he just shit on me.
I loved you in Small Soldiers and all those Alvin and the Chipmunks movies. You were fan-fucking-tastic, I must say.
He's been in a lot of bad fucking movies.
He's talked about it, too.
Yeah.
He said that people always come up to him and ask him, how can you be in that movie? He said, because I need to get paid. That's why. Because I don't have any money.
Yeah.
I need more money.
I mean, he was in fucking She's the Man with Amanda Bynes. which I have
No,
seen.
like I said, he did like a whole interview. Like he answered multiple questions about that because people kept bitching at him about Alvin and the Chipmunks, and he said, "I made more from that one Alvin and the Chipmunks movie than I made from everything else I did in my career combined."
So crazy. Oh my god.
Oh, shut up!
That didn't even work.
That,
Like it was.
that line did not work at all. It's from World War One. Doesn't even make any sense. Oh, that line makes me
Oh
so
my
mad.
god!
Brutal.
So my question is, how many like propane tanks does this guy have in his chest?
I don't know.
Because like every single thing has blown up so far. That's a fucking nail gun.
Yes, it is.
Jesus.
You got hit by a nail.
By a nail. Oh.
Yeah, it's never worked for Switzerland.
Helps to own the banks, though.
Yeah. That's what the Gorgonites will do. We will control the banking sector. We will handle all liquidity.
The fucking airplane sound effect.
Hey, you know how we said that the CG looked pretty good?
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say that.
Gorgonites look like crap.
Let's not let the Gorgonites move. Oh my god. He's not Taz. He's a fucking action figure. Stop it.
How many girls do you think have Gorgonite tattoos on their lower back?
0. That is a number I'm 100% sure about.
Weirdly enough, Phil Hartman's wife had one, but is
Wow.
I'll deal with it.
Go, Gorgonites.
This movie's.
Well, I got shot with one nail, so fuck you, son. You're going yourself.
Didn't get his tetanus shot.
Yeah.
This movie's like cutting around a lot.
Yes, it is. These are, again, things I don't remember. Net, of course. So,
How do you have a net? How do you be able to shoot a net?
did these
Also-
guys ever think of this simple idea that is running directly at the toys and stomping the fuck out
Yeah.
of them? Because it seems like everyone in this movie sits there like 20 feet away, scared of them.
Yeah, it's like I forgot who it was, but someone asked like who would win, you or 25-year-olds or whatever. It's like well, the 5-year-olds, you can just like kick them in the head, just make sure they don't group
It'd be really
you.
easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not like ethically, maybe not, but
Yeah.
on a physical level, yeah, it wouldn't be hard at all.
There was this video I saw of, I think it was a guy. It was from Osaka, Japan. It was this guy doing fencing. I think it was fencing,
Uh-huh.
and he had to go against like 100 people, and he got down to like 1 or 2 people, and then he made a really stupid mistake and lost. So he beat all these other people and then like lost when there was like 2 people left. It's
Well,
so
basically, he proved that he could do it, though. When
Yeah,
you saw
but-
that, like,
How is this?
he was
There's so
super
many
mad though.
explosions in this movie.
There are the
yeah, that's where like that was when like $20 million of this budget went to fucking explosion setups.
Whoa.
Jesus.
I don't like the use of knives in this movie. It's really,
Yeah, I
like,
know, real
disturbing.
knives. Like, those things cut people a lot in this. He was riding the eyeball thing. Oh, jeez. That thing, this movie has literally lost a point for me because of that thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
Epic battle of characters I don't care about at all.
Yeah, I learned about Lyndon Johnson, and he won lots of wars.
American history. Oh no, the Gorgonite. Oh, terrible.
Wouldn't that also arc the kid?
Yeah, that would kill you, kid.
Yeah.
You're dead.
No, but he
You
has
just
gloves
died.
on. He has gloves on. It's fine.
Yeah, but no, that rubber's got to stop, millions of amps.
Oh, that's pretty fun.
Yes. Can you run over that purple guy? Just hit him too.
Yeah. Team kill.
I would undetract the point if that purple guy got run over and shredded. Whoa!
David Cross also kills himself.
Yeah, he's dead too now. Now, why did it explode? There's the shockwave.
PG&E is going to be pretty upset about this.
No, that's the second Wilhelm in this movie.
Question: would you, even after they all died, would you continue mowing them? Because I totally would. Totally
Pretty
would.
fun. I love that pop and boing noise.
Yeah. Whoop.
The end. All right, we're done, right?
And
That's
nope.
even an epilogue.
But basically, Cat
This
is
is where-
okay.
this
Cat
is
is
where they
okay,
get
everyone.
This is where they get sued for blowing up public infrastructure, right?
Just got to compensate the parties involved.
What is that company? Globo Tech or whatever?
Globochem.
Yeah, basically Globochem. They just lost like millions and millions and millions of dollars. Like, how much money did Globotech lose?
Probably quite a bit.
It's Dennis Leary! Shit!
He wants to talk about smoking some more.
Hey, you Moes! We're going to watch 2F by C and you're going to like it.
I like drinking and I like smoking.
Don't you have a logo on your helicopter that's sitting there? Aren't
Yeah.
you a very recognizable person?
Just a little.
How about she has a machine to cut checks?
That joke is actually pretty good. You know what? That joke was only good because of Phil Hartman, though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He sold the joke there, like he does for most of the lines in this movie.
Yeah. See, that guy's joke was not as funny because he wasn't Phil Hartman.
Well, it was actually much better that you... Oh, that's a good line.
That is really terrible.
So is the moral of this movie you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you have a lot of money and corporate backing?
That is military contracting pretty much at its core, so yeah sure.
Yeah. Ah, get it. He just wants clothes because they won't try to kill him.
He'll never have fun again, and he'll
Yep.
become an accountant.
Well, now that we've both been horribly emotionally scarred, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Dennis Leary, out!
The ending of this movie's insane.
Yep. He bought off the families and then sold them to insurgents in South America. The end. Globo Tech forever.
It teaches terrible morals.
Yeah, Coleman Francis, I agree. What about Brad? What happened to Brad?
He's dead.
Bring back Brad.
Archer's built an alternate society.
Under the satellite dish. How'd they all die in one place?
They didn't. They're hiding.
EMP thing, but the satellite dish
Oh.
blocks EMP signals.
Ah.
Oh.
A's.
Just fucking with you.
I would have rather all of them died.
Everyone, Dizzy's dead! Yeah! Oh no, there he is.
So what's he gonna do with these toys in like a year when he grows up and discovers tits?
He's much closer to
We
that.
already
He's got
discovered them.
He's gonna put him in a box in the attic.
he's already hit a single. He just has to get. He just has to hit. Someone has to hit a sack bun or something. He get double and boobs. That's all it takes. Where are they going?
Oh yeah,
They're
that's
going
true.
to Planet Gorgon.
This seems like a good idea.
Well, I'll let you die with dignity or whatever it is you have. I don't know.
I guess you never read that chapter in Encarta about the lost city of Roanoke, but see you later. Have fun.
God, that fucking dude.
That's the worst English accent. That
Yeah,
can't
it's
be real, right?
terrible. And they all sunk and their processors fried because they have computer chips in them. That leg thing died first because it slipped.
The leg thing was in the water tank actually earlier. It was in the.
That's
fish tank.
true.
So maybe they won't die if they go in
Oh,
water.
yeah, you're right. Forgot about that.
Oh, shut up.
my god.
Shut up! Shut
The
up!
movie's over, stop!
I hope so. Like Hawk just swoops down and like rips its head off.
Boy, that was Small Soldiers, alright.
So,
What? Before we even talk about what to give that movie, what do you guys think of the ending to that?
the ending was weird and bad And
but it was bad in a weird way. It
yes.
was like really a negative ending. Like really, because they survive, everyone wins or whatever. The Gorgon, but like they killed like each other and blew up both of their houses.
Yeah.
And like almost murdered people. And in the end, the rich businessman just came by, gave them checks, and they were like, "Oh, that's good." And
Like,
then
I was expecting like Dennis Leary to like give like 2 of the people checks and have third one like refuse it on moral principles and say that it needs to be punished or something like that. But he paid off all 3 of them.
I actually kind of like that he paid them all off, even though it's a terrible lesson. It's like very accurate.
yeah, it's much truer to real life. I agree. It's a weird ending. I did not expect that.
Yeah, it was
like
definitely
in
weird.
my movies about small robotic action figures that blow up houses.
So, by the way, the movies recommended were Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is 1,000 times better than this movie, Hellboy, which I do not like Hellboy, and Mr. Bean's Holiday, which I have seen Mr. Bean's Holiday, and let me tell you, these movies are nothing alike. But sure.
Maybe because there's supposed to be a lot of physical comedy, but this movie
Yeah.
was less physical comedy and more physical horrifying, like
Yeah.
action. Like, oh, he got shot with a nail gun. Oh, corncob stickers are in his leg. Like bizarre injuries that would really hurt a lot, but are also like, well, I guess it wouldn't like endanger your life, but it's still horrible.
Yeah, and Mr. Prang's right too that like they should have just wrote out the Gorgonites. It would have made the movie much better.
Yeah, they didn't need to be there at all.
No, they sucked every moment.
I didn't think about that at all, but you're totally right. The Gorgonites were completely unnecessary characters.
They definitely are. So, what do you guys give Small Soldiers?
That's a 3.
I'd give it a 4.
It would have
About
been 4 if it wasn't for those fucking Gorgonites. Fucking annoying ones.
Oh god, they were annoying.
I'm gonna give it a 3 as well. The other thing about that movie is it picks up, but the first half of that movie is quite boring.
It's paced really
It's all
badly.
set up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pacing's terrible. Well, the reason the pacing's terrible, and I was going to say before, it's like, why are we giving all this time to introduce these characters that aren't important, really? And then, that was before just a minute ago, and Frey was like, why don't we just take out the Gorgonites? Actually, now I think about it, that would be 100 times better. That would seriously be like a 5 or a 6. Like, it would be fine. It wouldn't be good, but it would be fine. It'd be watchable. Those characters destroyed that movie. I totally agree.
Yeah, they were hard to watch, and it led to a lot of the pacing issues too.
Actually, it was Thompson's who said that.
Oh, I thought it was Mr. Prank, but yeah.
No, Frank was agreeing. Yeah, but yeah.
Sorry.
I just don't get it. Like, how does that get through? Because the biggest problem with that movie obviously was the pacing, because you could have dealt with all that shit if it was way faster, it wouldn't have mattered. But second, like number 2 for me, those performances were terrible.
Yeah.
David Cross in that movie was
bad.
Really bad. Yeah. Really bad.
He was acting like he was in a sketch. Like he was acting like he was heightening his acting to, I don't know, be ridiculous or something. It was really bad.
I agree with what Thompson just said, that the Commandos' voices were good. Those were fine.
Mm-hmm.
Phil Hartman was good. But
Phil Hartman did a decent job.
He was, but he was good with the lines. Like, Phil Hartman with good lines is great, but he didn't have good lines. Like, so he was probably the best part of the movie, but still not very good.
Yeah.
But man, most of those performances were god awful. That kid.
Yeah, that kid wasn't very good.
He was a drag. That kid was a bummer, man. Kristen Dunst was lame. It's really lame.
Yeah,
Brad. He was a good performer.
Brad, you know what? Brad was better than the main kid.
He was.
He was better.
He was.
He was better for sure.
So, so next week we start our Christmas month. As I mentioned before, we will be watching the movie Holidays at some point, but we gotta still get that scheduled. It probably will not happen before our next stream next Sunday, which we will be watching Ernest Saves Christmas, which I am so fucking pumped about. I can't even tell you. Have you seen Ernest Saves Christmas? Have you seen it? Have either of you seen it?
Yeah.
I think he goes to camp, I think. One of the other ones.
Okay. That is
Which
easily
one
the
is-
best one, by the way, so...
Goes to
God.
Camp is the best one, right?
Oh, easily. Easily.
yeah, yeah. Wasn't that like the first one?
Yes.
That
It was...
the one where they were. That was the test movie.
Yeah.
That was like, where are we going to put these Ernest movies on the scale of budget? They were like, are we going to make Ernest Goes to Camp? They made it, and they were like, are we going to give these movies like theater budgets, or are these going to be like straight to video schlock movies? And Ernest Goes to Camp did okay, but
Well,
not that
Ernest
well.
Goes to Camp was done by Disney, I think. And that's why it's
That's
so
what I'm
much
saying.
better than the
But
other
it didn't-
ones.
But it didn't do that great.
No, Ernest Goes to Camp did okay. It didn't do amazing, but it did a lot better than they thought it was going to do. And then in syndication, it did extremely well. That's why it
Oh,
like,
never mind. I'm totally wrong. We're both wrong.
what?
It did extremely well.
I gotta say, Ernest Goes to Camp.
Budget $3 million, box office $23 million.
Yeah, which is a moderate. That 23 million in the late 80s was a moderately successful film. Today, that wouldn't even be considered that successful. It would
On
because
a
of
$3
the
million budget.
well,
it
yes,
is, though.
yes. In that regard, it is. But in terms of like, if you're looking at gross, the success of the gross solely, 20 million was
Yeah, that's
pretty
not very
good.
today.
Yeah, that would
But
be bad
because-
today.
That's because ticket prices are $12.
Yeah, but yeah, the first Ernest movie actually, I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I've seen it as an adult, and it's exponentially better than all the other ones. It's not even fucking close. Like the first one is like it's quirky, but it's still like it doesn't feel weird and insane. And then the one he
Right.
followed that up with, I think, was Ernest Goes to Jail, where he becomes Electricity Man, and that one is fucking crazy. And then this was, I think, the third one. I think Ernest Saves Christmas was the third one. And this one, he gets a magic Santa bag, and it's from what I remember, I haven't seen this one since I was young, but it was really stupid.
So I just want to point this out, since we're talking about Ernest here. Ernest Goes to Camp was not the first Ernest movie.
Which one was the first?
There was a low-budget movie,
Oh, there was.
Called-
Yes.
Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam.
Yep, I've heard of this. Yes. Hmm.
I didn't know this existed.
Yeah.
Apparently it does, and it's a darker. They said like it's a darker tone. That's what
Huh.
it says on Wikipedia. I think I need to watch this movie.
I
I'm
want to see
blown
that
away.
too.
I'm
Riddle
blown
of
away
the
by its
Gloom Beam.
existence.
So, I gotta say, I'm really excited for Christmas month. I think it was one of the best months last year of episodes,
It's really
and
fun.
I last night Ellie and I watched a movie on the Hallmark Channel called Let It Snow, and it just it got me just so pumped for Christmas movies because that movie sucked. Yeah, so we'll watch that next week, and then followed with Scrooged and Christmas with the Cranks on the 21st.
Oh, that one's number one hardest for me by far. Not even close. It's really
Yeah.
difficult.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining us this week. It was fun. That was a movie. And we'll see you again next week for Christmas month here on Mockflix.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
so dumb. I always say stuff before you stop.